Hello to everyone. We're going to start an exciting session today that will help you become more comfortable speaking English in everyday settings. We'll concentrate on methods that facilitate language acquisition, such as vocabulary development and conversation practice. We'll go over some important second language acquisition tactics during the class that will help you naturally learn and use English. Prepare to participate, practice, and have fun while learning English in ways that relate to your daily life. Objectives. At the end of the lesson, the students will be able to: number 1, improving the children's understanding power and listening skills. 2, it maintains its attention by interesting things, listening and comprehends. Lastly, group learning is there that further improves their comprehension and memory. So, before we start our class, let's bow our head and feel the presence of the Lord. O Lord our God, you are holy and powerful. We are very thankful to you because you look after each of us every moment. You never leave, so we return the favor. Glory be to you. Keep us safe while we study, and let us remember all that we learned today. Amen. Good morning, class. Before we begin our lesson, let's first take attendance to make sure everyone is here and ready to learn. I'll be calling a few names at random, so please say present when you hear your name. Juan de la Cruz. Good job. Erica Santos. Very good. Carlos Reyes. Good job. Ana Mendoza. Very good. And Luis Garcia. Very good. Thank you, everyone. Let's get started with today's lesson. So, let's begin our topic, which is the variables of second language acquisition. Variables of second language acquisition. Factors that influence second language acquisition are often identified as internal factors, which include cognitive and affective factors, and external factors, which include social and environmental influences. And knowing the different factors is important to the language instructor and aiding the learner. And here's are the 3 categories. Number 1 is the linguistic factors, 2 is the cognitive factors, and 3 is the affective factors. When children are learning a second language, such as English, the linguistic features that comes to be called first language transfer. As a result of the tendency of learners to take features from their first language and include them in the new language, especially vocabulary, syntax, and colloquial expressions, first language interference often occurs. Example, Filipino, hulog ako sa hagdan. Direct English translation, fell I from the stairs. Correct English form, I fell down the stairs. In Filipino, it is natural to put the verb first, like hulog ako, but in English, the subject comes first, like I fell. This method of translation can cause mistakes in the correct order of the English sentence. For instance, the first language equivalents of words or phrases used by English learners may carry different meanings. This can cause a misunderstanding or a wrong interpretation of the situation. Since idiomatic terms cannot be translated directly from one language to another, they are especially challenging. Summarizing and note-taking methods can also be utilized in order to make the information easier to understand and to memorize. For example, you can use bullet points in class at key moments when you hear main ideas and concepts. Simple symbols such as asterisks to mark important ideas can also be used so that the students can quickly find important details in their own notes. Note-taking assists students in recording essential concepts during lectures, facilitating easier recollection subsequently. Affective factors such as motivation or peak interest are crucial to the performance of pupils in language learning. Stimulating interest and maintaining a pleasant attitude in the classroom improves kids' preparedness and confidence in learning. Another motivation method for learners is to let them learn the techniques of cognitive load management. It refers to how much information needs to be held in the working memory at a given time. For example, at the beginning of class, the teacher can commend the pupils for even a little attempts such as trying to use English even if wrong. The words thank you for trying or good try give a child confidence and makes them believe that their participation is crucial. Providing time for questioning, clarification, and even small talk encourages active learning. It is therefore quite important to make the classroom conducive to make the kids to feel freely making mistakes and asking questions. In this way, students feel more willing to participate and express themselves by knowing they will not be judged but supported in making attempts to learn a new language. Okay, class, let's have some practice. Okay, everyone, let's picture ourselves in a typical setting where we might have to use English, like a restaurant. Ordering food at a restaurant is a flashcard that helps us practice food-related vocabulary and polite terms that you may use in everyday situations. To indicate that you're ready to place an order, you could say, I would like to order, and specify your preference. Or you may say, please give me the bill when you finish eating. These expressions help us come across as courteous and express our needs clearly. Let's give it a shot now. You can use one of these words to place your order and serve you. This kind of practice will boost your confidence when you're speaking English in public. We will then practice speaking in a professional interview context when it is crucial to use formal language. The purpose of this job interview practice flashcard is to assist you in providing professional and confident answers to frequently asked interview questions. If the interviewer asks, tell me about yourself, for the instance, consider providing a succinct, concise response that emphasizes your strong points. I am committed student who appreciates learning is a good place to start. Then you may briefly describe your interests or abilities. And we will now attempt a brief role play. I conduct the interview and you'll answer in a formal manner as though it were an actual one. You will gain confidence in presenting yourself and speaking in a formal manner by doing this exercise. Let's now discuss goal setting for enhancing our English speaking abilities. This flashcard is titled Establishing Weekly Speaking Goals. Establishing modest but attainable goals fosters self assurance in the daily practice of speaking English. For instance, this week, let's try to talk in English for 15 minutes every day. Whether you're practicing with a friend, talking to yourself, or simply describing what you're doing in English, you can use your phone to set a timer to help you stay on track. You can see how much progress you can make over time by practicing a little bit every day. Let's try it out, and I'd love to know how each of you finds it. Alright, class, we're going to do a short listening comprehension quiz. This will help us check if we've understood some of the main points and strategies we've learned about listening. There are 5 questions, and each one focuses on a specific part of what we covered today. Okay, number 1. What is the purpose of this lesson? A. Learn grammar. B. To improve listening. C. Get new vocabulary. And D. Speak faster. Okay, Arika? Very good. It's letter B. Number 2. What material can be listen to for this lesson? A. TV series. B. Podcast. C. Song. And D. All of the above. Okay, Juan de la Cruz? Very good. It's letter D. Number 3. Listening skills are not involved in the learning the meaning of the message. Okay, Carlos Reyes? Very good. It's letter B. false. 4. Visual helps to learn the new words. Okay, Ana Mendoza? Very good. A. That's true. And lastly, which one is a cognitive strategy for listening? A. Summarizing the key points. B. Speaking louder. C. Learning grammar. And D. Storytelling. Okay, Luis Garcia? Very good. A. Summarizing the key points. Good job. Alright everyone, that brings us to the end of today's class. Thank you for all your participation and for sharing your thoughts during our discussion.